Hey everyone, skull902 here. You guys reached the donation tier at Extra Life Snap to get a special episode of Rule of Three, where I take a look at the first three installments of like a TV show or a comic or something of the like, and give my thoughts on them, see if I'm interested in continuing it in the future. So, uh, that's what we're doing here today. Is the suggestions and selection special for this episode. So it's gonna be a quick one. But yeah. Hello, Trip. Welcome in. Says Yo Pog. Uh, and moderators and everything are completely free to give suggestions as well. So we'll keep that in mind. As the pinned comment here says, hello, Swift, welcome in. But the pinned comment actually says, this time around, I'm going to be focusing on Western animation, anime, and comic book suggestions. So unless if, like, your live action show that you might want me to review is up on YouTube somewhere, uh, or Internet Archive, please understand it's going to be a little harder for me to review, so if we could just keep the suggestions to Western animation, anime, and comic books, that would be appreciated. So, right now I've got a wheel set up, and there's 8 choices right now, which are Baka no Test, which was recommended to me by Tori. Uh, DuckTales 2017, which was recommended to me by Sylv, My Adventures with Superman, which I've been meaning to watch since it first came out, Invincible, Cyber 6, Megas XLR, Totally Spies, and Powerpuff Girls Z. Um, but again, this is a suggestions stream, so anyone is welcome to throw in their own suggestions. I'll wait until about 5:30, which is about half an hour from now. Smiling Friends? Well, I already saw the first two, so uh, all right. Since I technically haven't seen three, I'll put it down. And you can suggest as many as you wish. Just again, it's going to be a focus here on Western animation, anime, and comic books. You can throw in like a live action show or whatever if you want. I have seen enough Apothecary Diaries to know what I think about it. And you know what? I think, because I had a feeling that I was going to run into this, I'll do a secondary wheel. And once the selection is actually over, any suggestions for something that I've already seen like a lot of, I'll just do a roulette on my thoughts. So let's see here. Apothecary Diaries. So that's one for the roulette of short thoughts wheel. Trip says hee 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 hee. Detective Conan. Okay, I remember that one airing late nights on Adult Swim way back, but I don't think I was ever awake enough to actually pay attention to that show. So that one would be interesting to look into. Have you seen Beyblade Metal Masters? I haven't seen either Beyblade show, so yeah. Hello, Eddie. Welcome in. But you want Beyblade Metal Masters specifically? Beyblade Metal Masters. Yeah, like the only thing that I know about like the Beyblade shows was that the first one's theme song was like Beyblade, and then the second one's theme song was like Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. You heard of this book called Gwenpool? I know that you suggested it last time, so I'll put it down here this time. That's the iconic one, yes. It's like I know that part of the theme song, and then my brothers would watch Pokemon every now and then. Uh, and like Beyblade was on before or after Pokemon on Saturday mornings on Cartoon Network for a little bit, like around that time. Uh, they didn't keep that up for very long either. I think they watched for like a few weeks and then said fuck it. M says Princess Kitchen. Okie dokie. Hello, M. I noticed that you and Trip were chilling in the one server before I started doing this. Thundercats 2011 and Thundercats 80s. Okay, both of the Thundercats. Or well, there is a different Thundercats as well that they did for Netflix later on. But here you know what? We'll do something interesting, Swift. We'll do Thundercats tiebreaker, right? And then if this one just so happens to get selected, then we'll uh, either break it on, or we could do this. Kind of do like the Cardcaptor Sakura episode. Do Thundercats 1985 versus Thundercats 2011. Uh, let's see here. What strings do I have to pull to get you to do a Fresh Prince video? If I thought of a subject to make a specific Fresh Prince video on, then I would do one. Uh, we don't talk about Thundercats Roar. And then Swift also wanted He-Man 2002 and which She-Ra show are we talking about? Are we talking about Princess of Power or the one from the 80s? Let's see. He-Man 2002. She-Ra of some description. Uh, saying Princesses of Power reminded me of Katie wants me to see Star versus the Forces of Evil, so we'll put that on there. Okay, She-Ra from the 80s. Uh, let's see here. Trip says apparently in the new college basketball video game, EA confirmed that it will include all 350 programs. Oh, that's a that's a hefty thing. Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Hell yeah, sure. I'll uh, I'll include that. Why not? Rabbit should be involved on that video if it lands there. The rule of three crossover. Road Rovers. All right. I hate myself now because you fucking said Peppa Pig, and technically I haven't fucking seen Peppa Pig, so I have to put it on the fucking list. Let's see. Road Rovers. Uh, let's see here. If you mean the Zeta Project, Swift, I have seen that, and I fucking I love the Zeta Project. So yeah, Street Sharks. All right, Trip. See, Trip. I've seen more than 3 episodes of Bible Man, so I'd like even if you weren't joking, I couldn't put it there. Uh, so let's see here. Street Sharks. Rabid came in, had some suggestions. Uh, it's Jawsome. Uh, okay, we got Gravity Falls, which I can put in there. Full Metal Alchemist 03, which I'm actually currently going through with a friend, but I can put it on the roulette of thoughts. I'm not very far into it, but there you go. Uh, let's see here. What else did he say? Death Note and Chobits. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so Death Note. Georgia, I know, really wanted me to see Chobits at one point. My goodness, lots of suggestions coming in. Thank you so much. And we've got like another 20 minutes of this. Just taking suggestions. SWAT Cats Generator Rex. Uh, SWAT Cats Generator Rex. Mau Mau Heroes of Pure Heart. Howard Mackey's Spider-Man, Volume 2, Number 1 to 29 in the 2001 annual. Okay, I'm going to shorten that to... Howard Mackey's Spider-Man, okay? SWAT cats, SWAT cats kicks ass, especially when you're driving. Infinity Train. Uh, would you accept a Western live-action show that's heavily inspired by animation? If so, Adventures in Wonderland. Uh, I can accept that just because I know that Rabbit can stream Disney Plus. Unless if it's not on Disney Plus, in which case I have to strike it from the list. Robotonomy. Uh, Wow Wow Wubsy is a weird case because I never like. Well, I guess if I never paid attention to the show, I got to put it on the fucking list, don't I? Uh, I was gonna say because my mom would leave Nickelodeon on just as something to like sleep to, or just have like noise in the house during the day. So like and when Nick Jr. was on, obviously like Wow Wow Wubsy was one of the shows back in the day. But yeah, wow wow fucking Wow Wow Wubsy. Uh, Swift said over the garden wall and Golden Bat. An old ass property from Japan with a lost English dub. Okay, we're gonna put an asterisk on Golden Bat here because that sounds like I might not be able to find it. So if Golden Bat gets selected, then I'll select a backup episode too, just in case. My babysitter is a vampire? Okay, Shay, hello, welcome in. Wubsy was a real homie, bro. Damn it! Forget about it. Okay. That sounds like a sitcom. Also, Shay, uh, Western animation, anime, and comic books are gonna be like the focus of this one because live action shows are increasingly harder to find. Uh, so unless if the live action show is like on YouTube, just freely available or whatever, then yeah. But make as many suggestions as you wish. The intro song slaps, and Crow can vouch for that. Gotcha, gotcha. But yeah, you and anyone else, just rain in suggestions. Hi, Robert. Robert says Iron Man Armored Adventures. Okie dokie. Iron Man Armored Adventures. Sakamoto Days. I've seen that. But we do have the secondary wheel. Also, hello, Georgia. And I do have Chobits on there too, so rest assured. Uh, Sakamoto Days. This secondary wheel here is just like I'm gonna like I'll do like a quick little summary of thoughts on them after we select the episode. Sergeant Frog, I think I've seen enough of uh, to have thoughts on there. But it's been so long, I don't know how many episodes I've actually seen. Uh, but it's probably been at least 3. So, out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to put it on the thoughts wheel. Then we got Out of Jimmy's Head. And Mega Man Ruby Spears, I think, is another one that I've seen like just a little too much of to qualify for an episode of Rule of 3. Uh, but I will put, what was it that you said? Out of Jimmy's Head. And I think that would require me to watch the movie too. It's like reanimated and then the first 2 episodes. I hate that I watch so many cartoons with you because I can't attempt to punish you with Gaither's Pond. Ha! Yeah, you've already exposed me to the entire series. Too late for you, buddy. I heard that there was a Mega Man comic released in Brazil. Uh, I don't know about that, so I can't really. Okay, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay. Uh, and then Robert had something there too. Avatar. And then we have from Robert Samurai Rabbit the Usagi Chronicles. Back at the Barnyard. I would know from like boredly watching Nickelodeon that I've seen enough Back at the Barnyard to know what I think about it. Uh, okay, let me Samurai Rabbit: The Usagi Chronicles. You know, it might just be a good idea to not just have the asterisk there, but I'll select something as a backup as well, just in case. I might not be able to find something. Uh, okay, Back at the Barnyard. And then Rabid Set Invader Zim, which I think is like one of those reverse cases where I've seen just a little enough for it to like still fit within in there. And then Swift said Inuyasha, Kagome, uh, Bob's Burgers from Shay. And then Trip had Mucha Lucha, which goes on the other wheel. Foster's Home, that also goes on the second wheel. Okay, so we got about 13 minutes left of suggestion time, and then I will make the spin. I'll make the backup spin just in case, and then I'll do the roulette of opinions for the ones that I have seen enough of. Magic Knight Rayearth. Okay. Uh, Magic Knight Rayearth. And then Katie, hello, welcome, said Camp Laszlo. And Stitch also entered the chat, so hello. Monster High. Okay. Though, correct me if I'm wrong. And Katie totally spies is on the list. Uh, Correct me if I'm wrong, Stitch, but did Monster High have more than one show? Because I think Shay and M talked about that before. So I just want to be sure. It was an old cartoon, so I'm just gonna presume Monster High, whatever came out first. Uh, then we have Amazing World of Gumball, which I guess technically counts because I've only ever I've seen a lot of Gumball, but it's all been in clip compilations. I think I've only seen like one full actual episode. So Amazing World of Gumball. Rabbit says Green Lantern TLA. Or why did I say TLA? The animated series. Fuck. And Young Justice. A lot of Cartoon Network 2011 suggestions I've been getting. I already did Mighty Ducks on another episode of Rule of Three. Fish Hooks, Ginny in Georgia. Okay, let me see here. Ginny in Georgia. Then we have Fish Hooks. Independent comic book called I Hate Fairyland. Alright. You know what? That reminds me of Fairly Odd Parents, and I haven't seen the new show yet, so I might as well put that there. Fairly Odd Parents, new whatchamacallit. Teen Titans 03. I think I've seen enough of to have a general opinion. So I'll put that on the second wheel. Ever After High and Quack Pack. Okay. Ever After High. Quack Pack. Oh, I've definitely seen enough Billy and Mandy to. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I will suggest things that I think are bad, but maybe someone will like, says Eddie. Oh boy. Got 8 minutes left of suggestions. Level Up, Tower Prep. Okay. Wait, Level Up was a live action show, so like, uh, is it on YouTube? Uh, let's see, Tower Prep. And then Twisted Tales of Felix I've seen enough of. Let's see here. Beast Wars. All right. And then we've got My Life as a Teenage Robot and Rocket Power, both of which I've seen enough of to. Uh, The Good Place. Okay. Same thing with Tower Prep. Lab. Wait, hold on. Yes, it is on YouTube, but you have to buy it. Ah. Unfortunately, then Swift, because I'm not made of money. Uh, I'll have to. Or well, I mean, it could also be on Internet Archive though, so I'll keep it on the list just in case. If I can't find it, then that's what the backup episodes are for. Uh, Lab Rats, Mighty Med. I've definitely seen enough Turtles 2012. I should fucking finish it too, actually, because I was like in the middle of the fourth season when I stopped my binge like years ago. Uh, let's see here. Lab Rats, Mighty Med. And then what was that? Big Hero 6. And then this isn't exactly for Rule of Three, but just a suggestion in general. Watch Clickhole. Then we got, or well, Katie said Chalk Zone, which I gotta say, Katie, if it's a show that was on when we were kids, I've probably seen enough of it to to have formulated an opinion. 16? Oh man. Okay. How about some Nick Gas shows? Figure it out. I've seen a lot of that. Bro, if it was on Nick Gas, I have seen so much of it. DuckTales 2017 is on the list. Uh, Miraculous Ladybug. Okie doke. Darkwing Duck. Uh, Shit, would that count? Because I know that like Rabbids put it on in VCs and whatnot, but I swear to Christ, I don't remember a thing about. On technicality, I'll put it in here. We got 3 minutes left as well. Chippendale Rescue Rangers is a show I think we've seen enough of to go on the other one. Rescue Bots. Okay. You're always sleeping when we watch Darkwing, you cheating bastard. Well, put it here. Okay, hell of a boss. Uh, do, do, do. And then Katie also suggested Grim Adventures, and I've seen enough of that, so like it's on the opinions wheel. Adventures of the Gummy Bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. All right, just 2 minutes left. Transformers animated. I know you're a big Transformers guy, Robert. Motor City. Okay, okay. Samurai Jack. Uh, okay. That goes on the opinions wheel. And then uh, West Coast Avengers 2019. 1 minute left. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit and watch chat and not put things in the wheel until I know that it's 5:30. Uh, okay, I've got a few. Still got time. Still got time. It's like 5 more that I gotta put there. All right, all right. Gargoyles. Oh yeah. Hi Dell, by the way. Uh, someone, I believe it was Swift, said gargoyles earlier, so I forgot to actually put that on the wheel. So that'll go on. Still got a little time. Oh, it's 5:30 now. Okay, cease. Uh, so let me just see here. Brave Police J Decker. Uh, which I hope is animated in some form, or that I can find it on YouTube if it's not. Uh, let's see here. We got Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi, which I like. That came out right as I was switching like my affiliation from Cartoon Network to. I say affiliation, my loyalty from Cartoon Network to Nickelodeon, so I didn't really see that one all too much. Uh, Hamtaro. Then we got Hero 108, the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Uh, and then Gargoyles was the last one that came in before the time expired. So, God, that's a lot. Let's see here. So we have Baka no Test, DuckTales 2017, My Adventures with Superman, Invincible, Cyber 6, Mega XLR, Totally Spies, Powerpuff Girls Z, Smiling Friends, Detective Conan, Beyblade Metal Masters, Gwenpool, Princess Kitchen, Thundercats, and this one will have to be like a comparison episode. He-Man 2002, She-Ra from the 80s, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa, Road Rovers, Peppa Pig, fucking Eddie, Street Sharks, Gravity Falls, Death Note, Chobits, SWAT Cats, Generator Rex, Mau Mau Heroes of Pure Heart, Howard Mackey's Spider-Man, Infinity Train, Adventures in Wonderland, Robotonomy, Wow Wow Wubsy. Again, thank you, Eddie. Uh, Over the Garden Wall, Golden Bat, My Sister's a Vampire, Forget About It, Iron Man, Armored Adventures, Out of Jimmy's Head, Avatar, The Last Airbender, Samurai Rabbit, The Usagi Chronicles, Invader Zim, Inuyasha, Bob's Burgers, Magic Knight, Ray Earth, Camp Lazlo, Monster High, The Adventures, fucking Gumball, the show, Green Lantern, the animated series, Young Justice, Ginny and Georgia, Fish Hooks, I Hate Fairyland, Fairly Odd Parents, whatever the new one's called, Ever After High, Quack Pack, Tower Prep, Beast Wars, The Good Place, Lab Rats, Mighty Med, Big Hero 6 Animated, Clickhole 16, Miraculous Ladybug, Darkwing Duck, Rescue Bots, Hell of a Boss, Adventures of the Gummy Bears, Transformers Animated, Motor City, West Coast Avengers 2019, Brave Police J. Decker, Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi, Hamtaro, Hero 108, The Adventures, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and Gargoyles. I will be surprised if after I click this button that we can see the names on the wheel. Yeah, that's what it looks like. uh, so, again, I'm gonna pick an episode, and then I'm gonna pick something else as a secondary option, just in case I can't find what was picked, because some of these sound pretty obscure. Um, so, yeah, let's just we'll do that. The wheel's gonna spin for 10 seconds, and we'll see what the primary choice for this next episode of Rule of Three is. Hamtaro. Okay, I'm sure I can find that easy, but just in case. I believe that was Katie's suggestion, so thank you, Katie. Get rid of Hamtaro from the list. And then our secondary pick will be Iron Man Armored Adventures, which I believe was Robert's suggestion. So thank you, Robert. So, yeah, that'll be my spin. I can link Hamtaro to your skull. Thank you, Katie. This better be a good ass spin. He's already seen a bit of Sakamoto Days. Uh, yeah, Georgia. So what I did was I had a feeling that like some people were gonna suggest things that I might have already seen at least some of, or enough to not qualify for Rule of Three. So what I'm gonna do here is uh, I've got these shows, and I'm just gonna quickly like run through my thoughts on each one of them. So let me just pop out chat here and carry you guys with me as I do this. So what we got here for the opinions wheel, just real quick, is Apothecary Diaries, Full Metal Alchemist 2003, which I haven't seen much of, but I've definitely seen enough. I literally just a little bit ago finished another session with Shadowcoon watching. Uh, we're 16 episodes in, so yeah, Sakamoto Days, Sergeant Frog, Mega Man from the 90s, Back at the Barnyard, Mucha Lucha, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Teen Titans '03, Grim and blah 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 blah, Billy and Maddie. Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat, My Life as a Teenage Robot, uh, and then Rocket Power, 2012 Ninja Turtles, Chalk Zone, Figure It Out, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and Samurai Jack. I see your comment there, Swift, and I will get to that in a moment. So, all right, I'm just gonna run through these like real quick. I'll try to keep it like concise. So, uh, which one first? Which one do we have? I should probably lower the timer to 5 seconds, but I'll do that next time. Uh, Okay, Twisted Fails. Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat. Pretty all right in my book. But if you read the production history of the show, it's pretty interesting. In that, like, nobody could agree on what the fuck to do. It's definitely an interesting, a bit of an obscure watch, but like I think it's worth it. They did good with what they had. For it, with all the executive meddling and whatnot. So yeah, also I forgot to change the options for a 5 second spin. Let's just do that here real quick. All right, what do we got? Uh, Twisted Tales is definitely a very weird show. All right, what next? Mucha Lucha, banger theme song. Uh, uh, I I liked it a lot when I was a kid. I wasn't like a terribly frequent viewer of it or anything. I don't know why I couldn't get that sentence out, but I liked it. I thought it was funny, and obviously, like being a wrestling fan, like right when it came out, it came out like 6 months or so after I got into wrestling, so that was fun to kind of have something there for that part of me. Uh, I liked it. Thought the flea was funny. Fun show, and also the animation. Actually, it was all flash and whatnot, and I think it's really cool that they kind of future-proofed the show too. So like in modern, streams or whatever, like modern clips and whatnot, they've expanded the frame and whatnot to be like widescreen and stuff. It's pretty cool. So that's for Mucha Lucha. What we got next? Back at the barnyard, fucking hated it. When it was on, I thought it was annoying and not funny. Uh, but then I was also pleasantly surprised by the movie. The movie was actually pretty good, from what I remember seeing. So like I thought it was very strange that like I hated the show. I thought it was bad. But the movie I thought was like this is actually a pretty good movie. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. Okay, what next? What next? What next? Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Oh man, fun show. It could be like legitimately scary too. Like I remember feeling weirded out in the end of that one episode where like Nurgle takes everybody over. But it's like genuinely funny. Their parodies are pretty good. I know that I haven't seen like most of it, so I would love to sit down and like actually consume more of this someday because I know that there's a lot that I missed, and based on all that I have seen of it, uh, pretty fucking good. Uh, so yeah, uh, Mucha Lucha did make me believe Mexico is a real place. Well, that's because it is. Let's see here. Yeah, that theme got stuck in my head a lot when I heard it. Sorry for reminding you of her. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. Wait, are you laughing that I thought Barnyard was terrible? I'm almost done with season 2 of Apothecary Diaries. Oh man, don't spoil. Uh, so next on this wheel here is Ruby Spears Mega Man. Again, this one barely qualified for the opinion wheel because I think I have like seen 3 or 4 episodes. Um, it's definitely what you would expect of a 1990s interpretation of a video game. Because there wasn't like Mega Man did have story, but there was certainly more to adapt with Mega Man than there was with like Sonic or Mario. Uh, but yeah, it's a real interesting. It's something that I think can be watched and had fun with. It's pretty much just like the villains, right? Sometimes the villains just kind of make the show, and I think that this is one of those cases where the villains are just kind of far and away the more notable characters. Uh, Cutman with his fucking Peter Lorre voice, and Proto Man being a villain for some reason. So here's my thoughts on that. Let's do another spin before checking back in on chat. TMNT 2012. Again, this one I don't know why I stopped. Because it's not like I hated it. This one, I thought like the first season is spectacular. It is very, very, very good. The second season kind of takes a bit of a step back, but is still like overall a good package. I thought the first half of season three like nearly killed my interest in the show. Um, but then, like the second half, when they started doing like some more like wacky stuff and like getting back to New York and whatnot, like from that point on, I thought that like things really picked up. And then season four uh, was like it was pretty good from what I remember. They weren't back on Earth for terribly long when I stopped watching the show, so I should probably finish it at some point. Uh, but yeah, I liked 2012 Turtles. Uh, so yeah. Uh, all right, let's do a little check in on chat. Uh, I'm pretty sure Mucha Lucha didn't even take place in Mexico. Uh, if not Mexico, then like some I'm forgetting the proper term for it right now, but some place that's like Mexico in all but name. Uh, I love how that show was made to promote Mega Man 5, so Proto Man was the bad guy. In that game, it was Dark Man pretending to be Proto Man, and Dark Man is also in the show. I see, I see. Skull, can I send you a video about a concept animatic of Captain N the Game Master, but actually good? Sure. Yeah, you can send me anything. All right, 2012 Turtles is off the list. Let's do another couple here. I'm probably going to get my ass kicked for this, but I never really liked Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I just, I don't know. I remember seeing like a bit of the premiere movie and thinking, oh, geez, this is fucking depressing. And then the show itself, like, I don't know, like, I can respect that it has an audience, but I never really got all that much entertainment out of it. And some of the characters were far more annoying than I was willing to tolerate. So yeah, sorry, Foster's fans. Let's do another one. Rocket Power. The theme song gets stuck in your head. I wasn't much a fan of the show in and of itself. I like the most positive thing that I think I can say about the show is that I liked Surf Shack Tito. I thought Tito was a fun character. Uh, but uh, yeah, that's just about my summary on Rocket Power. Like it's a sports cartoon, and usually like sports movies and shows and stuff can be entertaining, but Rocket Power just wasn't it. So yeah. Uh, Georgia says no because same. Cheese. I yeah. You know what? My sister liked Foster's, and I now that you say cheese, that brings all the memories back to me. Uh, like it's fine, but I barely remember it. Someone recorded the pilot when it was playing in a place where it was being held. Are you talking about the Captain N thing? I presume you are. PTSD from hearing it. I know, but he's from the Surf Shack, and his name is Tito. Sorry. Uh, all right. Two more. Let's see here. Apothecary Diaries. Oh man. So Shay introduced me to this one, and she and Em and I have been going through it slowly but surely. I think me a little more than Em, but that doesn't matter. Uh, I think that this show is fun. Uh, you know, there's some things in it that are a bit squicky, but like the core plot itself, I think like they acknowledge the squick that's involved in the plot. So it's just like it's just a fun show, a fun little premise. The main character is very likable. and whatnot, the adventures that she kind of finds herself in, uh, can be a hoot and a holler, and sometimes get you in the feels. I'm looking forward to seeing more. I like what I have seen of Apothecary Diaries so far. Haven't finished the first season, but uh, I'm really enjoying it at the moment. Next up is My Life as a Teenage Robot. I really enjoyed this one when it was first airing, and like I just thought that it was kind of interesting because it was a Western cartoon that uh, didn't look like a Western cartoon, but wasn't also trying to look like anime. So it had a very unique look, and a fun premise. Yet another banger of a theme song that I still sing to myself this day, to this day, I should say. Um, just a nice one, I'd say. Uh, I I remember when they were burning off like the last few episodes that they still hadn't aired in the U.S. Uh, so like this show, they did like the movie for it, like the TV special, and then it fucking disappeared off the face of the earth. And then like 4 years later, I'm like a teenager at this point, uh, and they're just showing new episodes. For like it must have been like 3 weeks or so that like uh Nick at Night would end, and then it's 5:30, 6 in the morning, whatever it was. You just get like this new episode of My Life as a Teenage Robot that hadn't aired in the country before, and it's like, what the fuck? Have I seen this one before? What's going on? Come to find out that they just had these episodes laying around and decided to you know put them in a death slot and whatever. But yeah, enjoyable show. Let's see here. Check up on chat here. What episode are you guys on? I don't remember. Uh, Shay, I think, would have to look into that. I think Apothecary Diaries does a good job of acknowledging the realities of that setting. Yeah, that's true because like it takes place, hundreds of years ago. So like some things obviously were different back then, but like you know, it's typically our protagonist Mao Mao saying like, yeah, this is pretty fucked up actually. Uh, you know. Uh, Blaine the Meme Guy 2001, welcome to the stream, says, My Life as a Teenage Robot was a really good show. I should rewatch it again. Uh, Rocket Power Pilot was held at the Paley Center for Media. Trip says Teenage Robot was pretty good. Uh, and then Robert says, My Life as a Teenage Robot was styled after old 50s cartoons. It's definitely got that influence in there. I don't think it's like a one-to-one match, but definitely in there. We mentioned Felix the cat earlier, and I know that they incorporated like Felix's head in like the windows or the door of like the diner or whatever. Um, and yeah, I wouldn't mind sitting down watching Apothecary Diaries with you guys either. I love you, fam. Uh, all right, let's do another spin. Samurai Jack is a fucking incredible show. Not only does it, look unique and whatnot, but it just like, obviously the most important thing is the story, and it tells a very, very good story, and its storytelling is, I think, a masterclass because they're able to shift from like, they do like really silly plots sometimes, like the episode where Jack loses his clothes. Uh, or more serious plots, like the robot that is after Jack because like Aku's guys are threatening his dog, uh, and everything in between. It can do stories with a full-on script. It can do minimal dialogue, no dialogue. This show is fantastic. The only thing that I can say like negatively about Samurai Jack is that the last two episodes kind of have a rushed pacing. So I kind of wish that the final season had been like 13 episodes instead. Um, but that it's still it's still a very very good show on the whole. So Samurai Jack is samurai based. All right, another one. Okay, Full Metal Alchemist 2003. R.I.P. Nina, and that counts for both versions of or well, I guess the manga too. All three versions of Full Metal Alchemist. Uh, so and I finished Brotherhood, and Brotherhood is like one of the best fucking things I've ever seen in my life. Not just anime, not just animation, uh, or TV shows. Whatever. I'm like this is legitimately like one of the best stories I've ever experienced. So I know that there's differences with the 2003 show, and I think at the point that we're at, Shad and I, we're 16 episodes in. You kind of start to see the split from the original manga storyline. Uh, because like things are starting to play out a little differently, but there's still some similarities with that same point in the story of the original. But it's been pretty good so far. There's some things that I like about O3 and the way that it does things, and then I like Brotherhood. In the way that it does things, is if we're comparing, but if we're comparing, but neither one is bad. I've really, really enjoyed both of them thus far. Uh, and I look forward to finishing the O3 series. Uh, Ready, Steady, Go might as well be the theme song of the franchise as a whole because that shit fucking slaps. That is a goddamn great theme song. Um, but Yeah, I know that there was something else that I wanted to mention too, but there are so many good things to say about Full Metal Alchemist that I can't do it in a short little bubble. Uh, so uh, I'll just say that I really like what I'm seeing in the O3 Full Metal Alchemist so far. The thing that I was trying to say is that I really respect the original authors. Being like, "Hey guys," when they were doing the anime, she was just like, "All right, don't worry about what you're gonna do when you catch up to the manga. Just figure it out on your own, make up something that you think makes sense, and just go for it." And we're starting to see that at the point where we're at. And I think that that's like a really respectable decision because a lot of other studios would have been like, ah, shit, we caught up with the manga. Now we got to do, 25 episodes of filler. Uh, you know, so, uh, yeah, just a very base decision when it comes to the O3 series, putting that trust in the TV writers. Uh, Gotta get ready to go to me college now, so maybe I'll talk to you later. Okay, Eddie. Bye bye bye. Nina Tucker thing is the worst kept spoiler in anime history. I didn't know about it. I am I lucky to have gotten my heart fucking shattered like that? uh, Skull, can I send you something? Sure. All I know about Full Metal Alchemist is Shaggy and Scooby get combined into one being. Oh God, trip. uh, the true slip happens once you get to the second half. Yeah, I think it is starting to kind of taper off, but again, nothing bad. I really really like what we've been seeing thus far, um, and everything. And if I don't spin again, we're gonna be here all day. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Easily, I think, like that era of Disney, they were just on fire with like their television shows, in particular the music. Uh, and I think this one, this one's gonna be like my favorite theme song of all the shows of that era. Uh, it's fucking dope, man. As far as the show itself, I think it kind of follows the example of DuckTales before it, and shows again of that era that followed. Like, it's got very nice animation, especially compared to some other TV animation from the time. Good humor, likable characters, a fun premise. It's a good watch all around. All right, then we got what do we got? What do we got? We was Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days. Uh, Sakamoto Days. Man, that show. I think because I there was like 7 episodes available on Netflix when Shad and a couple others and I saw it. Uh, there might be more now. I'm not sure. But what we saw was like shit's fun. you know, uh, dude's just a nice family man, and then all of his problems, come back. But he hasn't lost a step, and everything. Just again, likable characters, a fun story, uh, very nice animation. The fight scenes are fucking cool. You know, um, just a very enjoyable show about a man, his family, and his 2 employees. So, yeah, Georgia says, I love Sakamoto Days so much. Shay says, Skull. Yes, Shay, we need to watch more episodes. Uh, wait, of which show? Apothecary? Uh, Sakamoto? I'm fully willing to watch more Sakamoto. Yeah, the next season is out. Oh, okay, so there are more episodes. Nice. A video of a full body cosplay of Nina. Jesus Christ. Uh, to be fair, I don't think knowing ahead dampens the blow. It's still horrific. It really is. God. Uh, all right. Just a few more shows to talk about here. Just a couple more short thoughts. Sergeant Frog, fucking hilarious. They do parody very, very well, and I think the English dub kind of, this it was around the time that anime dubs started generally being more accurate, but I think that they made some contextual changes in their humor, just to make it flow a little better and whatnot. So I think that both of them kind of hit the right notes in that respect. Just a fucking funny anime. Really, really like it. I need to actually like sit down and watch all of it though. It's a crying shame that it got canceled. Uh, I'll say that. So like the story's not complete, uh, which makes me sad. And then we got Teen Titans 03. Uh, that one I have not seen a lot of, but I know that I've seen enough to have like childhood nostalgia for it because I did try to catch it whenever it was on, but unfortunately, like it started airing right around the time that I kind of moved on from Cartoon Network to Nickelodeon. Uh, so I didn't catch enough of it to really like take in the story the way that it was intended. Uh, but it was a show that did things a little differently than other Western cartoons, especially like Western action cartoons around that time did by incorporating more anime elements, a little more comedy, and whatnot. So pretty respectable, I must say. And I'm definitely up to uh, you know uh, consuming it in a more full manner. All right, we got 2 more, so I'll just it doesn't matter about spinning. Chalk Zone, banger theme song, but pretty forgettable like actual show. I did like Snap though; he's got a fun design. And then Figure It Out was one of my favorite game shows on on Nick Gas back in the day. I think it would rank it third. So like first is Legends of the Hidden Temple, second is Guts. Figure It Out was nice. It's a bronze medal there. It wasn't an athletic show by nature, but it was just fun to watch. Uh, Lori Beth and Danny were incredible panelists. And it was just a really nice, fun show to watch and whatnot. See the panelists try to guess the secrets. Sometimes they'd make some jokes, and then of course, whenever the secret slime actions would go on, and someone would get that green goo all over them. Don't take that out of context. Uh, uh, but no, it was a fun kids game show from back in the day, and I remember enjoying seeing it. So there we go. That's the opinions wheel. We're just gonna do that, and then go back here for a little bit. Wow, we've been on for an hour. It has not felt like an hour. Skull, they found the Backyardigans live action pilot. Yes, they did, and then they held on to it for years, from what I understand. Um, Gookake, Jesus Christ, George. Oh man. Uh, Goodness. Man. Yeah, the whole backyardigans thing. I think Trip and the gang and I like we tried watching it, but it wasn't really made for an audience like us, so we kind of got bored by it. But it's nice to see that it's out in the wild now, uh, instead of being held by the administrators of some wiki. Uh, I love you too, Georgia. Uh, but yeah, so you know, nice that it's out. It wasn't silly enough. Ooh, yeah. It really wasn't. Uh, not terribly notable. Okay, thank you, Katie, for. I see Hamtaro is on Internet Archive. That doesn't necessarily surprise me. Uh, but yeah, let's see here. The plot is so ironic. What of the Backyardigans thing? Well, in any case, let's see here. Just checking some things. Don't think I've abandoned you guys. I'll be back in the chat in a second. Okay. I see, I see. Well, um, about patience. Right. Uh, I think I'm gonna end it here. Uh, I think I get why they turned the Backyardigans into an animated show. It does, uh, it does lend itself more to animation. I would say just like the general sort of like we're imagining things that are happening to us, uh, because you gotta build a new set for everything, and obviously that costs money, and obviously it costs money to make it an animation too. But uh, you know, you can do more with it in animation. Uh, so yeah, Skull went to go get the milk. Skull bedtime, yes. No, it's not bedtime. Uh, but before I go, actually, let's do a little recap. Hamtaro is going to be like the primary pick, and since Katie linked, the series to me, uh, I'm sure that I can watch it. So it's going to be Hamtaro for the Rule of Three special. I'll try to get it out by the end of the month. Uh, if not, then it'll be out sometime in September. Um, and then Iron Man Armored Adventures was the second pick. So if for some reason Hamtaro doesn't end up working out, and I can't make it work anywhere, then we'll do uh, Iron Man Armored Adventures. So thank you all so much. But again, before I go though, I mentioned 2 updates ago that or was it 1 update ago? I don't remember. My brain doesn't work. So uh, anyway, the point is, at some point we had a WAGL All Stars Racing Transformed and Team Sonic Racing competition scheduled for July 24th, and due to weather concerns and in GK's case, her power went out entirely. Um, we had to postpone it. And that postponement is tomorrow. So weather's looking like it'll be, favorable tomorrow. So uh, I'm just gonna get you guys a couple links here because we are gonna have those competitions at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So just about 24 hours from now. Um, we've got Festival Frenzy, the next WAGL competition or event being hosted through Glitch Kitten's Festival of Ages, or more so the Invalid Gateways Festival of Ages. But the mainstream will be on GK's Twitch, and the backup stream will be on TTP's Twitch. So if you want to see some wild racing action tomorrow, these are the places to go to. Yeah. Um, I'll see you there tomorrow, and thank you all for attending and giving your suggestions and whatnot. It's always a fun time to pick out like a Rule of Three episode with you guys. So yeah. But until next time, I've been skull902. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll see you for the races tomorrow.